Before a ball is kicked in the quarter-finals, all four ties are already being shaped by injuries, doubts and suspension danger. Here is the full picture for all 8 teams. PSG, Bradley Barcola is a major doubt for the first leg with a severe ankle ligament sprain picked up in the 58th minute against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. He left the pitch in a protective boot and PSG confirmed the injury the next morning. The club said he will be out for several weeks. He is a major doubt for the April 8th first leg, and the second leg on April 14th is not officially ruled out either, but the timeline is very tight. He's scored 12 goals this season and scored in both games against Chelsea. No other PSG player is out right now. Desire Doué came on for Barcola against Chelsea and did well, but Barcola's runs in behind are what could stretch Liverpool's backline and create space for others. Without him, PSG become easier to sit in front of. Kvaratskhelia and Nuno Mendes both avoided bookings at Stamford Bridge, but are 1 yellow from missing the second leg at Anfield. Luis Enrique subbed both of them early against Chelsea to protect them, but they might not be managed for another 90 minutes in a tight knockout game. Liverpool's injury picture has layers. Conor Bradley and Giovanni Leone are both out for the season. Wataru Endo is out for a long time. Alexander Isak has not played since December. Joe Gomez is a doubt. And that is all before Salah. Mohamed Salah is now injured. He picked up a knock in the 4-0 win over Galatasaray and will miss the Brighton game. He has also been ruled out of Egypt's March 31st friendly, and manager Arne Slot said he hopes the international break gives Salah enough time to recover. Salah is not just goals for Liverpool. His fear factor will keep the fullback of PSG from bombarding forward at will. If he is short of fitness against PSG, Liverpool lose a hugely decisive weapon. On yellow cards, Virgil van Dijk, Ryan Gravenberch and Curtis Jones are all 1 booking from missing the second leg at Anfield. A wrong challenge in Paris could cost Liverpool a key player for the game at home. Quick pause. If you are finding this useful, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We break down every story in world football until the World Cup. Now, back to the teams. Barcelona's backline is being patched together for the quarter-final. Jules Koundé hurt his hamstring in the Copa del Rey and is targeting a return in early to mid-April, but the April 8th first leg may come too soon. Alejandro Balde came off in the same game with a muscle problem and faces the same weight. Frenkie de Jong tore a muscle in his upper leg in late February and needs around a month. Andreas Christensen suffered a partial tear of his anterior cruciate ligament in December and has not played since. His return depends on how the recovery develops. Losing one full-back changes width. Losing both changes the whole defensive shape and removes the overlapping runs that help Barcelona escape pressure in build-up. De Jong missing on top of that takes away one of the main players who carries the ball forward when the midfield is being pressed. Gavi is back after 6 months out and available, but how many minutes he gets this early in his comeback is still an open question. On yellow cards, Lamine Yamal, Fermin Lopez, Gerard Martin and Marc Casado are all reported to be 1 booking away from a ban. Yamal picking up a yellow in the first leg would remove Barcelona's most dangerous attacker from the return, Atletico Madrid. Atletico have 2 fitness concerns that go right to the heart of how they win knockout ties. Jan Oblak missed the Tottenham second leg with a muscle strain. Atletico do not usually dominate games or create many chances. They win by controlling moments, staying compact and surviving tense spells late in games. Oblak is central to exactly that. Pablo Barrios also missed the Tottenham second leg through injury and has no confirmed return date. He is the midfielder who sets the tempo, wins second balls and tells the team when to press. Without him, Atletico's structure in the middle third is different. On yellow cards, reports suggest Marcos Llorente, Marc Pubil and Giuliano Simeone are among Atletico starters, reportedly 1 booking from a ban. If that is right, Diego Simeone may pull them early to protect the second leg, but doing that against Barcelona cost you legs at exactly the moment you need them most. Sporting CP. The biggest confirmed individual loss of the round belongs to Sporting. Morten Human picked up his 5th yellow card of the tournament in the 46th minute of the comeback win over Bodo Glimt. The automatic 1-game ban means he misses the first leg against Arsenal on April 7th. He played all 120 minutes in Lisbon that night, has started almost every Champions League game this season, and is the captain who organises Sporting's shape from the base of midfield. His absence hurts rest defense and second ball control. Sporting can replace the position but not the command. He is the player who holds the midfield together when the game gets chaotic. Daniel Braganca and Hidemasa Morita are the options. Both are experienced at club level, but neither carries the same authority under pressure. Hjulmand returns for the second leg at the Emirates because the ban is one game only. Arsenal are not injury-free. Jurrien Timber and Martin Odegaard were both out for the Leverkusen games, and Mikel Merino is out longer term after foot surgery. But going into Lisbon with no suspended players against a Sporting side missing their captain gives Arteta more control over substitutions and game management than most of his rivals have right now. The suspension watch is on 2 midfielders. Martin Zubimendi is on 4 yellow cards, 1 more from a ban. Christian Norgard is on 2, 1 away from the 3-card limit. Both are expected starters, and yellow cards do not reset until after both quarter-final games. One booking at the wrong time can still change the tie. Bayern Munich. The question for Bayern is not who is available on paper. Joshua Kimmich and Michael Olise both served their yellow card bans in the Atalanta second leg and are free. The question is whether the 2 players who got hurt in Bergamo are ready. Alphonso Davies suffered a hamstring strain, and Bayern confirmed he was set for a spell on the sidelines. Jamal Musiala missed the Atalanta return with an ankle problem carried since last summer. Neither has a confirmed return date for April 7th. Davies and Musiala are Bayern's best accelerators in transition, the players who turn a good position into a dangerous one before defenses can reset. Bayern might arrive at the Bernabeu close to full strength, or they might arrive missing exactly the 2 players who make them most explosive. That uncertainty is the whole story heading into this tie. On yellow cards, Dayot Upamecano and Konrad Laimer are both 1 booking from missing the return leg at the Allianz Arena. 1 ban in Munich changes Bayern's defensive shape for what's arguably their most important game of their season. Real Madrid start with Courtois. He has a muscular injury in the rectus femoris of his right quadricep, confirmed in Madrid's official medical report. Reuters reported he faces up to 6 weeks out. That rules him out of the April 7th first leg and puts the April 15th return in Munich in serious doubt. Courtois changes the margin for error on shots from distance, crosses into the box, and late pressure when teams chase a game. He is not easily replaced. Then Rodrigo. He had surgery on a torn knee ligament and torn lateral meniscus in early March and is out for the rest of the season. Ferland Mendy, Dani Ceballos, Eder Militao, and Alvaro Carreras are all carrying injuries. Bellingham and Mbappe have returned from recent injury but are not yet certain across 2 demanding knockout legs. Then the second leg minefield. Mbappe, Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., Aurelien Tchouameni, Dean Huijsen and Alvaro Carreras are all 1 yellow from missing Munich. 1 booking in the first leg, and that player is gone for the away game. For a squad already without Courtois and Rodrigo, that is not abstract. Then there is Lunin. When Courtois was injured in Madrid's 2023-24 run, Andrei Lunin started both semi-final legs against Bayern Munich. In the quarter-final against Manchester City that year, he saved 2 penalties in the shootout. He is not an untested backup. He has already done this on this stage against this opponent. The biggest confirmed blows are Courtois, Rodrigo and Hjulmand. The biggest active doubts are Barcola, Salah, Musiala and Oblak. The biggest suspension trap hangs over Real Madrid. At quarter-final level, teams rarely go out because they forgot how to play. More often they go out because 1 key player is missing, 1 recovery comes too late, or 1 yellow card flips the second leg. That is exactly where all 4 ties stand right now. If this helped you understand who is missing and why it matters, give a like, subscribe for more before the first legs on April 7th and 8th. Drop in the comments, which absence do you think hurts their team the most?
Hey Goal 90 family, what's good? The World Cup season is here and you already know the vibes on this channel. So for everyone who's been rocking with us, Goal 90 Shop has World Cup jerseys for the whole squad. Men, women and kids. Whatever country you're repping, we've got ya. Home kits, away kits, clean classics and the loud ones. Instant match day energy. And it's love from us. Free shipping worldwide. Grab yours now and let's run this tournament together.